Hello and welcome to Flooring Models Kit View Time. Today we've got KP Models 172nd Grumman Widgeon. So again, nice to see a flying boat. I haven't done anything sort of like this for a while. So nice to see KP's come back with a new one. So this particular one is neutral, as you can see, for 2024. Very nice indeed. So a quick run around on the box gives us the usual details from KP. Down in here from Czech. We got down in here. Kit number for this one is 0476. All right, some details down in it and there. And then as always, we've got it on the back. So again, we've got some nice navy versions down in here in different color schemes and markings just like that. So we've got runs from around about 1946, 1943, 1944 as well, depending if you want. Obviously, you've got an Air Force version down in here as well as the other ones. So again, really, really nice. So in the box, we are greeted by, just grab that, we have, it's got some decals, one pack all the way through. That looks beautifully crisp. Again, done a lot of reviews, 70-second stuff recently, and it's all been absolutely beautiful. So we have the decals, we have clear parts. Have a look at the moment. We've got the main sprues, which look really nice, and we've got the wings, which they are very nice indeed. All right, and we've got the legendary sheet of paper. All right, so we've got a little bit down in there about the Widgeon, which was a small six-person twin-engine amphibious aircraft, which was designated for J4F by the US Navy, and then the Coast Guard gave it an OA-14 designation down in there as well. First flew 1940, and a total of 226 were built, and 176 for the military in World War II. So again, nice little aircraft. So not a lot to this, so it's not going to take a while to go through this one. But generally, I think if we just move in a little bit closer, because it's quite tight on these. So we say you've got the windows being fitted down onto the inside. We do get a little bit of an instrument panel. We've got a little bit of a cockpit, and your seats being fitted down in there just like that. Then over on the other side, as you can see, we've got the engines being fitted, wing sections going together. We've got the engine, the cells being fitted. We do have a little bit of a weapons load down in here as well. So it looks like we've got bombs or depth charges being fitted down in there. We've even got some little counterweights for the actual tailplanes being fitted. We've got the outriggers on here just like that. So that's actually quite a nice touch. And it's talking about wiring. So you can add a little bit of wiring down in there to give it a little bit more authentication. And again, we've got the gear. So if you wanted to, I showed you, boom, you could do gear up or gear down on this one. So whichever way you wanted it, but it's showing you down in the gear down position just like that. And again, just some drawings on the back so you can keep your alignments all good. So there's not a ton of stuff to this particular one. It is what you see is what you get. But when you look at the detail, and actually the panel line detail on this, and remember, you know, let's face it, KP do some absolutely gorgeous stuff these days. They've been around a long time now, and they do release some very, very fine kits. Some of them need a little bit of work, a little bit of tidy up. Think of it like a limited run. But actually, this one's looking very nice. We've got no flash, no sink marks, nothing on this at all. We've got some beautiful details around the tail for the ribbing. Again, very nice. And on the tail planes as well, which you can see down in here. The actual engine nacelle areas have got little latch marks and things like that all printed into them as well, which is very nice. Instrument panel, nice touch. We've got the flooring and all the rest of it. The actual nose section of the cowlings looks particularly nice. The gear looks good, obviously moulded in one, but all the finer parts down in here. Then on the inside, we do have a little bit of framework and all the various details going in as well. You do have obviously a few little ejector pins and stuff like that, and you don't have any locating pins on these, remember. Think of it limited run, all right? We spoke about those on a recent video. So again, good cleanup with all of that. Check your surfaces, plenty of test fitting first, and you'll be absolutely fine as you make your way through. But really, I think from a, you know, an actual shape and the crispness of the panel lining and things like that looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously, you could come in a little bit later if you want to with a little bit of riveting. And again, the wing section, really nice with this canvas rib effect coming through. Looks very, very nice indeed. Got the under portion of the wings there as well. Looking very, very nice indeed. And even molded just down in here, we've got very faint, there you go, little pin marks just down in here. This is the wiring for the float. So when you've got the outrigger float on here, for the wiring goes to those points. So no problem with those. We've got the bombs down in here fitted. The side floats, we were saying, the seats. Not a ton of detail as you might expect, but everything you need, or a really nice jump point if you wanted to detail it a little bit more. Then down in here, we've got a little zip bag, which has got your clear part in. It's a little bit thick. it's a little bit chunky, but to be honest, there's not going to be too much to see on the inside, so you're not going to win any prizes from that. The side windows as well, to be honest, are a little bit pitted. You can probably see those, catch those in the light like there. You can see the little pits in them, little sink marks in the clear parts. So again, not going to get any awards for those ones, but that's okay. Then we've actually got the decals, which look very, very sharp, very nice, not a ton of decals. The carrier film is very faint. You see down in here, big old number block down in here, but the carrier film is very, very thin. You can hardly see it, which is really very nice. But anyway, good register and obviously good bold colours with all of those all the way through. I have to say, you know, I haven't seen a KP kit in quite a while, and they come on leaps and bounds. I remember building, Jesus, what was that? The old the SU-25, the Frogfoot, rescribing, re-riveting the entire thing, and that would have been 15 years ago now as well. But actually, I think that all looks really very, very nice. Good, straightforward, no frills, go for it. But if you wanted to, of course, you could do a little bit of riveting work on this one. You could certainly add a lot more detail into the inside as well. And I think if you was to do it on a little water scene as well, obviously sitting in the water and things, I think it'd look absolutely fantastic if you didn't want to mess around with the gear. So yeah, really, really nice. So that's the KP 1/72 scale Grumman Widgeon.